God judge me, not man. Of one thing I am sure. I, J. Wilkes Booth, will kill a tyrant.
It's always kind of a moment when you decide to play someone so well known. But not more than a moment's hesitation. I was eager to do it and excited to do it and honored to do it. And eventually I was very, very moved.
Shortly before 11 a.m., Lincoln sees Secretary of War Edwin Stanton at the War Department.
Mr. Stanton.
And a kind of feature film. And so people should expect that there's someone talking, a narrator talking. But typically in a documentary, any action that goes on happens underneath the narrator, and you don't really have fully fledged dramatic scenes. And this one's quite different. You have full on scenes with Booth and Lincoln, and you're right there in the box when he's assassinated. It's very intense. It is, I think, thrilling, and incredibly educational, all at the same time.
Euclid's first common notion is this: things which are equal to the same thing are equal to each other.
Yeah, in a way, the ours is highly complementary to the Spielberg Lincoln. Because as I understand it, I haven't seen it yet, but as I understand it, they don't really touch on the assassination. They touch on it, but that's about it. So anyone who's seen the Spielberg Lincoln and loved it, or anyone who hasn't seen the Spielberg Lincoln, might well be interested in ours, because it doesn't. They don't really intersect. And as far as being intimidated that Daniel Day played Lincoln in the same year, that kind of thinking is not really productive and a bit of a slippery slope. So I tend not to do anything, think about anything but the job in front of me. it is arguably the as Tom says in the film, the most resonant crime in the history of the United States, I guess with the possible exception of 9/11. And who knows what the United States would be like today if Lincoln had not been killed. Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy, said not long after Lincoln's assassination, he said that that aside from the destruction of the Confederacy, the assassination of Lincoln was the darkest day the South ever knew. And that's, I think, quite true. So there's, with good reason, Lincoln is revisited. He was not only a great president cut off in his prime, but he was a really good man.